everyone, what's up? It's me, Micah, and welcome to my September Life and Favorites video.
Very underrated. People need to start blowing this up. How do I make sense of life and the beginning of the universe? What are the chances of that? It is improbable.
Kung bago ka sa channel ko, thank you so much for clicking on this video. Welcome to my channel. You are very much loved and appreciated here. And also, welcome then to my Life and Favorites series. So, ang ginagawa ko sa series na to is I share about life and I also share about some of my favorite items for the month. I do have quite a bit of things to show you guys today, but I want to focus more on the life part for this video. But before that, lippy of the day. Today I am wearing one of my favorites, L'Oreal Paris Rouge in the shade 143 or I Liberate. Let's get right into my September faves. My first life favorite of the month is actually about the preaching na napanood ko about a month back, tapos nung pinanood ko ulit nitong September. It was called How to Make Sense of Life, preached by Dr. Vince Vitale. And immediately I clicked on it because how do I make sense of life and the beginning of the universe? So Dr. Vince Vitale briefly touched on the fine-tuning of the universe. Now the fine-tuning of the universe is actually a recent finding on the origin and evolution of life. Siguro iniisip mo, Micah, ano yung fine-tuning of the universe? Don't worry, ganyan din ako nung una, pero after much research, I got a little bit of an overview of what it actually means. If the simplest, the very basic life form here on Earth was simply caused by time plus matter plus chance and not by God, the many constants and quantities in the universe should have been inexplicably fine-tuned in order for that simple life form to come about. So I'll give you two basic examples. Yung unang example came from a book na I'm currently reading na i-feature ko rin mamaya later on this video. On this section of the book, Sir William Lane Craig said that the probability of a fine-tuned universe is just about the same as a lottery where there are billions and billions and billions of black balls and there's this one white ball and then you were chosen, blindfolded, and asked to reach down for that white ball, and once you reach down, you got the white ball. So let's level that up to you don't only achieve that perfectly one time, but you do it 3 times consecutively. What are the chances of that? It is improbable. Going back to the same preaching, Dr. Vince Vitale cited Sir Fred Hoyle, one of the 20th century's significant scientific thinkers, where he said na yung random emergence ng pinakasimpleng cell, not even a life form, but the simplest cell, is like a tornado blowing through a junkyard and magically forming a Boeing 747 airplane. Kenton Smith, philosopher, says we're from nothing, by nothing, and for nothing. And this is the point that really struck me most. Dr. Vince Vitale asked, or are we from someone, by someone, and for someone? Is the center of the universe impersonal or is it personal? Is it random or is it relational? You know, contrary to what people think, Christianity actually offers answers to the deepest questions in life. I'm gonna link below this preaching so that you guys can form your own opinion after you watch it. And I'm also gonna link another video below where Abdu Murray and Ravi Zacharias were asked, paano ba namin mapapagkatiwalaan na totoo si Jesus Christ at totoo yung mga sinasabi sa Bible? I'm not gonna spoil the answer for you, but basically, Abdu Murray was saying that even secular scientists who probably didn't even believe in the existence of God would sometimes open the Bible to guide them in whatever it is that they were searching for, because the Bible is so historically accurate that even historians say so. You know, I'm not gonna get too in-depth with these details. If you guys have any questions, comment them in the comment section. But before that, I highly recommend that you guys watch the videos in the description box. My second and last life favorite for this month is, as you may know, last September 18 was supposed to be my dad's 47th birthday. Pero baka mayroon ng mga hindi nakakaalam sa inyo, my dad passed away 5 years ago due to cancer. You my dad was such a wise and faithful man. In fact, kung meron akong dream YouTube collab, it would be my dad, just because I know that he will be able to impart so much wisdom to anyone who will watch a video from him. Anyways, because of my dad's security in God, when he was telling us that, hey guys, I have cancer the second time around, it was less of us comforting him because he was gonna go through that excruciating pain again, but it was more of him comforting us because we were scared of losing him. But my dad, he wasn't afraid of death. Based on how my papa viewed it, death was really not something to be feared, because the promised life for everyone who chooses to follow Christ is a life that is so much better than the best life that you can have here on earth. That promised life from God is not a lot of money here on earth, fame, or living your best life with a lot of possessions. Kasi dito sa mundong to, yung mga possessions na yun, either nawawala sila or nananakaw sila, or they just simply rot, mawawalan sila ng value. Yung money, unstable, nandyan, wala. Tapos yung pleasure, sobrang momentary ng pleasure dito sa mundong to. But the life that God has for us is a life where there is no more weeping, no more pain, wala ng competition, and even God Himself will be the one to wipe away the tears from your eyes. He has eternity with Him waiting for us. It says in 1 Corinthians 15 verse 56 that the sting of death is sin. Pero alam niyo yung sting na yon? Wala na yun eh. Kasi God has already, or rather Christ has already carried the weight of sin for us, and He died with it on the cross in Calvary. Christ has already bridged the gap between us and God that no imperfect man will ever be able to fill because of the greatness of our sin. But Christ, He became sin for us. Just imagine that kind of love, no? Grabe, that sacrificial, godly love. And imagine that kind of grace. You know, every other God from different worldviews will tell you, I love you but, I love you if. Puro conditional love. But our God, He tells you, I know you in full. Alam ko kung anong ginawa mo. Alam ko kung anong gagawin mo. Alam ko lahat ng yan. But I love you in full. No ifs, no buts, not a conditional kind of love. Simply, I love you. You know, the reason why we can love is because we have the choice to do so. And in the same way, God will not force us to love Him. It's our choice who or what we want to live for. And if we choose God, He would gladly open the gates of His kingdom to welcome us. So to wrap up the life segment for this video, my question to you guys is, who do you choose to follow? And now, moving on to my favorite items of September, I'm gonna start with books. You know, every time na nagpo-post ako ng mga quotes from the books that I'm reading, ang dami sa inyong nagdi-DM sa akin kung ano yung book na yon, and gumawa ako ng mga book haul, book reviews, and such. So, ang gagawin natin is bibigyan ko na lang kayo ng mga onting pahapyaw dito sa mga life and favorites videos ko. First ultimate fave of September is The Great Divorce by C.S. Lewis. Actually, this is a part of a collection that I bought. I'm just gonna flash a photo of it. I got that set from Shopee, but you guys can also get it from Lazada. Anyway, focusing on this book, grabe. That's all I can say because I really don't want to spoil it if you guys are interested in reading. So this book is about a guy who was living in hell because he had already passed away a long time ago, and he took an omnibus from hell to heaven where he meets a bunch of different people. Sometimes I wish I can just transfer the imagination of C.S. Lewis to my brain. Kasi how does he even think of concepts such as this? The way that he described hell was so freaky because it was so close to reality, our current reality here on earth. Another favorite book of mine is called Who Made God by various authors, but then the general editors are Ravi, Zacharias, and Geisler. This is where I got the excerpt from by Sir William Lane Craig. So this book answers over 100 tough questions about faith. Questions like, if God is all good, then why would he allow people to go to hell? Or if God is a good God, then why does he allow suffering here on earth? Different questions about faith that a lot of people ask. You know, you guys will be so surprised because, again, people often think that Christianity is a blind faith, but you would be surprised that the reason why science or modern science has articulated is because of Christianity. Highly recommend this. Again, I got this from Shopee. I'm just gonna link that down below for you guys. Now I'm gonna move on to makeup, and I'm going to start with the makeup product I already showed you earlier on this video. We have the L'Oreal Paris in the shade I Liberate. This is their Rouge line. I have never ever experienced a liquid lippy in this formulation. This is so unique, and I also love the doe foot applicator. Anyway, for those of you guys with dry lips na takot na maglagay ng matte lipstick because alam nyo nga ma-emphasize lalo yung cracked lips nyo, ito talaga yung lippy na magiging lifesaver nyo just because of the texture and formula of it. It is going to apply flawlessly despite your cracked lips. I attest to that. Next one that I have already raved about on this channel is this BLK Cosmetics Multitasking Color Stick. I believe you can use this on your eyes, on your cheeks. Not sure if you can use it on your lips. I have not tried that. This is in the shade Margarita, and it is actually the color that I am wearing on my cheeks. I so love this kasi napakadali niyang gamitin. Personally, I still use a brush whenever I apply this, but since it's very on the go, you can just dab it on your cheeks and then blend away in order for you to get that nice drunk blush look or whatever kind of blush that you are trying to achieve on your face. And my two last makeup products are from BYS. Ta-da! We have here this brow gel from the Lustrous collection, and also this contour palette from the Lustrous collection as well. Starting with the brow gel, to be honest, I was quite surprised about the brush because I was like, isn't this a lip brush? But then when I used it and dipped it in the pot, I was super surprised because firstly, mas maganda yung formula nito compared to all the other brow gels that I have tried. Secondly, it applied so easily on my eyebrows. I'm not using it right now. I'm not using any product on my eyebrows right now, but let me tell you guys how much easier my routine has been ever since I integrated this brush in it. Highly recommended and very underrated. People need to start blowing this up. And for the Lustrous highlight and contour palette, this is what it looks like. First of all, gusto ko napahaba yung mirror niya. Second of all, there are various colors or shades to choose from sa highlight, pati na rin sa contour. If you have a deeper skin tone, then you can definitely go for the deeper shade. Or if you have a lighter skin tone, you can opt for the lighter shade. And let me tell you that the pigmentation is quite insane. Very similar to the yung favorite ng mga tao, the Benefit Hula. I also have that. It's really good, but price-wise, I would go for this one. Now moving on to skincare, I only have two skincare products for this segment of the video. We have here the Kiehl's Midnight Recovery Botanical Cleansing Oil. I'm a huge fan of the Kiehl's Midnight Recovery Serum. My other problem now is wala na akong oil makeup remover, so parati akong gumagamit ng cotton, tapon, which is also not environmentally friendly. I've been loving this so much kasi sobrang perfect niya for double cleansing. You guys will be surprised na hindi rin siya yung pangit, oily, tacky feeling. Kapag nilagay mo siya sa mukha mo, it's very comfortable, it's light, it easily removes your makeup, and it also gives you a good glow afterwards. Last skincare product for this video, we have here the Powerhouse Serum by Well. I actually got this from Well Santa Rosa. You know what, guys? Grabe, ang mura nitong serum na to for how much it does. So this serum is 15 ml, but you can also get the 30 ml version. Pero ito particularly is around only 450 pesos if I'm not mistaken. Tapos, very expensive yung mga ingredients niya. Even the smell itself, it smells like essential oils. This smells like a combination of oils from Young Living actually. And surprisingly, I don't use it for my face. Kasi nakita ko yung ibang reviews nila, ginagamit to ng mga tao for their allergies on their skin, sa body. So, ang ginawa ko is, nilalagay ko siya sa kamay ko kasi, guys, if you can see, grabe yung eczema ko. Ayan o, you see that? That whole chunk, that's eczema. And yung fingers ko, grabe, sobrang nagfi-flaky siya and itch. It itches a lot at night because of my eczema. Not just on this hand, but on this hand as well. But ever since I started putting this every morning and every night, sobrang na-relieve ako from the itch. Unti-unti nawawala yung pagka-eczematic nung hands ko. To be honest, this is amazing and I'm not using it on my face yet. I have used it and it was really good and made my skin brighten up, but I feel like my hands need it more, kaya I'm saving this up for my eczema. Alright my loves, that is it for this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. Leaving you guys with love, hope, and faith. For today you watched me, Micah Louisse, and I cannot wait to see you again. Bye everyone!